looky here. So they actually decided to change it. That's actually pretty funny. We received a lot of feedback from players regarding opponents who lose intentionally to obtain medals in the current event, XYZ Festival. As a countermeasure to this, we have implemented changes to the number of obtainable medals when winning in the XYZ Festival. When using my deck, instead of 100, you will now get 500. If you still lose, you still get 50. And same thing with the loner deck, they went up to 250, which is half of this. And if you lose, you get 25, which is the same as it was before. Now, the reason why they're doing this, obviously, is to make it more, incentivize you more into winning, but it also at the same time does not screw over the people that feel like losing. Now, I like this change specifically because it allows us to do whatever the heck we want. They realize that it's not a cheat. You know, we're not cheating, we're not exploiting anything. We're just utilizing the fact that they're giving us a reward on losing. And this is big in my opinion, because a lot of the times I actually really hate when a game does not give you anything for losing and then you're forcing winning, which is gonna force people to use nothing but meta decks. And I think that this is also gonna do that as well. 500, I mean, like, I'm not even gonna do the math, but you're gonna definitely be able to get, if you can win quickly, I think it will force people to use a really strong meta deck. A deck like the new Ryan, as you saw, will win really quickly. Any deck that can get you in and out of duels. Remember, you only have, what is it now, 5 days I think at this point now to actually finish the event and get as much into the event that you want. And depending on your time, your schedule, you're working, you know, babysitting, whatever, you know, those duels, certain duels, you can't sit there all day and just stare at the screen. I still think that people will still do the loose strat. I think that they're going to still be out there. I think that, especially depending on when this patch went through, they might not even be aware of it, because well, you know, it's not like a big update that's going to stop the game. Most people probably won't even know that this happened unless they see a YouTube video about it. But at the same time, I think that the loose strat is still viable as far as, like I said, for time, getting in a couple matches, a couple losses. The problem that was happening, even the people that were losing, there weren't enough people trying to win. So the issue that was happening is that there were so many people trying to lose that two people trying to lose, sometimes it would take too much time because the other person's not summoning monsters. They can't get that last inch of life points. I was dealing with that a lot. I was dealing with that a lot. So it's really cool to see that they're making changes. But I think that another thing that I just want to mention quickly in this video, first of all, like, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe if you like when I update and do these kind of videos. But at the same time, I feel like they still need to fix the overarching issue in the game, and not just the game but the festival in general, the fact that it is front loaded. Now with them doing it this way also is going to allow you to just kind of play, and if you come up with a win, you don't mind, and if you lose, you don't mind as well. But I still think that they need to fix the whole aspect of these events and things being so front loaded, and then later on, like, I feel like the problem, especially when it's its own separate mode, once people get that point, I don't know who's going to be down here, right? How much fun are people going to have with a deck that they don't really know how to use or anything like that? I feel like that's the only issue that I have when it comes to this. I mean, but like, if you, let's say you started playing today, 500, what is that, 6 wins, if I'm doing my math correctly. No, sorry, it stops here, so not 6, but 7. But that's pretty good, right? Actually, with 7, you would get, you'd also be down into here, the 3,400, right? But it's just like the legacy packs and the gems are just terrible. Like, why not just keep this thing flowing? Like, easy copy pasta, like, just make it 100 gems straight down. Most of the time when people open packs, they're not getting exactly what they want, and you know, they still have to fodder stuff, so giving us more resources doesn't instantly translate into everyone's getting exactly what they want, but they still might have to do some crafting, they might have to do some dismantling. So I just feel like this, to me, when it comes down to here, is why people will always look to do stuff like that and just lose really quickly, and instead of trying to win now. I think it's a good thing, but I also think that we need to also, if they're willing to address situations and issues and complaints, I think more people need to be more people need to be complaining about the reward structure, not only in this event but also in the overall mission structure. Like, why do we have to do this and hold these things down? Honestly, why not have all of these as dailies? And if you only want to finish the 50 30 50, then you just do the 50 30 50. I think it's just insane that you have to do this, hold these hostage in order to maximize your gem effort, but for some reason they'll change that one event because I think it's messing with their money. People aren't investing in trying to make a deck to win the XYZ event because they can make these really cheap losing decks. Same thing with the unlimited missions, is like some of these are just trash. They could have even did this, like more titles and stuff like that, but eventually some of these things, even your duelist rank, which is all the way at the bottom here, you start to get crappy rewards for literally leveling up and playing the game after a while. Like these are all 50s legacy packs, and it's like, what? Why are we getting legacy packs for leveling up? And then you know, the same thing happens if you look at a lot of these other ones, and I just think that just needs to be the change that they need to do. Make having a fat stacked account a thing. You know, then people won't mind doing XYZ festivals. They won't mind doing synchro festivals, links festivals, whatever they're gonna do in the future. People won't mind doing it because their accounts will be so fat and heavy, and eventually you want to get to the point where I am in Legends of Runeterra, which is you have most of the cards in the game and you're just sitting there waiting for something to invest into, you know. But it seems like they're afraid of that. But hey, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the change, and if we should start, hey, if you want to start mixing it up, start making some complaints, hey, maybe we should start mixing it up and making some complaints about everything else in the game, and they should need to fix that stuff as well. But anyway, that's all I got the time for, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.